What are these two consonants? The one on the right is half. That's right. It has a duggish lene. And so is the friend on the left. They are different. Someone please tell me, what is this?
Bad.
The second consonant, bad. Yeah, bad. They are similar, that they have both got the duggish lene, the beauty spot. But what is their difference? The obvious difference?
The jutting out.
Yeah, bad juts out, the bottom line. Yeah, the baseline juts out. Whereas calf, it looks continuous. Yeah, from the left, the top left to the bottom left, continuous. And it looks curved. It looks curved, right? Yes. Okay, now back to you, Angie.
Okay, congratulations. I think you're very good. You can see that the Hebrew letters are simple, but they are different. So we have to spot the difference, write it out so that you can recognize it. Okay, we will go to the 12th consonant. It's called Lamet. Look at llama. Isn't it looks like Lamet with a head that going up? Yes, this is the only letter that you will jump out from the top line. And Lamet here is sound l. So the translation is L.
Okay, now Lamet looks very artistic. Yeah. Okay, as Angie said, yeah, this is the only letter that juts out from the top line. Yeah. So you start with that, extends above the upper line, short, not long. Yeah. And it has a horizontal stroke right to the other end and diagonally down to the middle line. Okay, that's why you need you need to halve the square so that you know where to end the last stroke. Okay, that's Lamet. And to remind you, remember the llama on the hill, on the mountain. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Remember, for Hebrew, it looks very simple, but quite a number of people, they make mistake because they don't pay attention to the specification. That's why we are teaching you very detailed with this square so that you are, when you write, and then you will be exact. And then you want you to pass out the assignment to us. Later, I will tell you. And see that you can see that this line, it ends at the middle. Don't end at the end here. Don't end here. It's at the middle. This middle line is for a guide for you. That's why we want you to learn it correctly by having this square paper. Okay, we'll go to the 13th consonant called Mem. Okay, everybody read silently. Mem. Mem. Put your mouth together. Mem is a labial letter. Mem. The translation is M because it's m. Just like our M like that. Mem. Oh, this is what is this? This is Sophie. What is Sophie? Sophie, it means final form. That means if the N happens to be the last letter, the shape change into like a square. You see, this is like a square. This is Mem. It looks like a triangle with something jutting out here. Just like water here. Okay, this is a labial. That means when you read, you use your lips. Mem, mem. Okay, so you look at the water here. Water mem. You see, this is a Hebrew letter. The first is mem, then this is a yod, and this is also a mem. Two also mem, but this first letter is this triangle shape mem, and this mem is the final one. The final one, it has to comes with the form of man suffix. So it change into this form like a squarish. It means Maim. Maim, it means water or waters. Later you will learn that this is a Hebrew, they got waters.
All right, writing Maam, yeah, the 13 consonant of Hebrew. Doesn't it look triangular? Yeah, more triangular than what you see in the book print. Yes. So what you do is you start from the bottom left corner, diagonally up till you reach the middle line, the top of the middle line, and it goes down diagonally to the bottom right and turn horizontal.
Let me do the slideshow first. Hey, I share screen already. Oh, yeah.
I can see the screen, though it is small. Okay, now back to normal. All right, where we stopped just now. Okay, so you have made a complete triangle, though not complete. Make sure that you leave a gap here. All right, from the last stroke and the beginning of the first stroke, leave a gap and complete the last stroke, which is on from the top right-hand corner, you make a stroke down to touch the first stroke that you started. Follow? Okay, that is Maam. And over here, Maam suffix, the final form of Maam. This is very squarish. You start from the top right-hand corner horizontally and down vertically, and then continuously make another stroke to the left and but please pay attention. Do not go right to the end, for you need to leave a gap. Yeah, you need to allow the first stroke to jut out. Yeah, the first stroke, remember? Yeah, so that is Maam suffix. And make sure the jutting out, the overhang is within the square. Do not go out of the square. Got it? So the attention that you have to pay is the gap. Yeah, do not close the triangle. Yeah, there is the gap here. And remember the flap or the horn or the wing to the left, the top left. All right, Angie.
Thank you. And Maam here, remember, it looks like a triangle, and Maam suffix looks like a square.
Yeah, they both have a flat base. Yeah, they both have flat bases. That's another point to note. It's not rounded, because other than you may come across other letters that have round base. Yeah, remember, Maam are both flat base. Thank you.
Yes, men have flat base. Okay, we will come to another one that is for 10th consonant called nun. Nun. Okay, mute yourself and together with me, nun. And the transliteration is n, nun, n. And it has a final form called nun suffix. Yeah, it's just like a nun, like it is as if that the horizontal leg here is being bent down, so that it's jut up to the line. It's bent down to the bottom. Nun suffix.
All right, nun is actually very straightforward. First of all, you have to halve your square, because it only uses half the square. It's another slim letter. So start from the middle line, horizontally to the right, and goes down vertically, and continue to meet the bottom of the middle line. All right, so that is nun, N, yeah, transliterated as N. And for the suffix form, it's very easy. You just have to prolong the second stroke beyond the baseline. Beyond the baseline. All right, that's it.
Very good. This is only use half of the square. Okay, we come to the 15 consonant called Lamet. Lamets. In accordance, there are different types of font. The accordance used, it looks like that. Times New Roman. Wait, there are different. Just like English, we have different type of font. This form called accordance. It looks like that, like a circle with something jut up. This is Times New Roman. New Roman for Hebrew. It looks like that, a bit taller. This is fatter, this is a bit longer. Whereas Arial, oh, it looks an O, but it's not an O. In Hebrew, this is not O. This is Lamet. Don't confuse with our big O. This, if it's Hebrew, it is Lamet. The transliteration of it, the appearance, it might be, looks a bit different in various forms, but all of them of certain characteristic is a rounded basis. See the round here? Rounded and rounded, not straight base like Maam. It's rounded. So I remember it with an S. So the S here with a round base. Lamet, the transliteration is Lamet. So S with the round base like S like that.
All right, writing Lamet. Yeah. For myself, I have to tune my mind to remember that this is not S. This is not O, because it looks like O in English. Yeah. So we have to keep telling ourselves, reminding ourselves that this is actually transliterated as S, the letter S. Yeah. So what you do, you start from the top right, horizontally to the right, and it goes down. But there is a curve, yeah? This is curve, and it goes up again continuously to meet the first stroke. But don't forget that it has to jut out a little, yeah? So it doesn't close, it doesn't meet the point, the first point, but make sure it juts out a little. All right, now this letter occupies the square fully, as you can see, unlike the other slim letters like Yud, like Nun. Yeah? So this is quite a full letter. Angie? Oh, yes. Don't forget that they have rounded bases, unlike Maam. I mentioned just now, they had flat. Maam had flat bases. Yeah, Maam and Maam suffix. But this one, it has rounded base. Yeah. Okay, fun time. Quiz session 2. Now, what are these consonants? Starting from the right, please unmute yourself. What is the first consonant to the right? Yes, anybody?
Nun.
Yes. Yeah, Nun. Did you say that? Nun, yeah?
Yes.
Nun. And this is?
Kaf.
Kaf, yeah? Kaf. Kaf. And this one is a suffix form, right?
Nun.
Yes, Nun suffix. Good. And finally, you have?
Kaf suffix.
Kaf what? Suffix. You must mention Kaf suffix. Yeah, then it is complete. It is absolute. Kaf suffix. Nun suffix, Kaf, and Nun. See the differences? Yeah. Nun is very slim. And back again. Yeah. Kaf, it looks like a laterally inverted C, yeah, with a curve on the right side. And the other two letters, they are suffix form. So you can recognize them quite easily because they extend beyond the baseline. Okay, but what is the difference between these two Sofit letters? Though the similarity is they both extend beyond the baseline. So if you look carefully, the top is different, right? Yeah, for Sofit, it is slim, it's very short. The stroke is very short compared to Kaf Sofit. Yeah. All right.
So one is fat, one is thin. Nun is thin, Kaf is big.
Yeah, it's just like human beings, huh? It comes in different shapes.
Yeah, some fat one, some thin one, huh?
Okay, to you, Angie.
One more.
Okay, name the consonants. There are 3 here. Anybody? On the right? Yes? Ah, good. This is Maam. And the middle one is also Maam, but Maam Sofit. Yeah. And the last one is Lamet. Yeah, Lamet. Different. What are their differences? The bottom, the base, yeah? Round base against flat base. All right. Circular shape, rectangular, triangular shape in terms of shape. Yeah. Okay. Follow? Okay, back to you, Angie.
Okay, 16 consonant I. This is the second silent letter. Silent letter, that means no sound. It have no sound on its own, but it do take the sounds of the attached vowel. The sound could be A, F, E, or O. This one we will learn next week. So, ayin in Hebrew, it means I. Ayin is read as ayin, ayin, ayin. It's a larger letter, ayin, ayin. The transliteration, is reverse apostrophe. Just now we have Aleph is an apostrophe. The apostrophe, something like a comma to the left. This one is to the right. Okay. It's just like what do you call it? Apostrophe. Yeah? It's apostrophe to the left. Open or close apostrophe.
Okay, our 16 consonant, ayin, yeah, meaning I in Hebrew. So quite easy. Start from the top right corner, make a curved line. Before that, you have already half your square. Yeah. So you start from the top right hand corner and go down continuously, not a straight line. Please take note, but a little curve until it reaches the bottom left corner. Yeah. Okay, and then the last stroke is from the top left-hand corner, diagonally down, yeah, until you reach the bottom of the middle line. So it looks something like a Y, our Y alphabet, yeah, except that it's a flat Y, it's a flat Y, and there's a short tail sticking up, yeah? Okay?
Okay, we'll come to the 17th consonant called P. P. Sound. It's also one of the baguette alphabet letter. We'll come to the 5th one. So we have the first one, bed. Second one, gimel. Third one, dale. Fourth one, calf. And the 5th one is pay. So pay, alphabet letters, all the alphabet letters have something interesting. That is, they have a beauty spot called Dagesh Lane. And they have twins. There's a lot, when it has a Dagesh, it's called pay. the Dagesh Lene here, and the transliteration is P because it sounds like P. And the twin sister, no Dagesh, and it sounds very different. It sounds as Fe, Fe, like F. So the translation is F or P with an underscore or PH. It's a softer sound. Oh, actually, it sounds as P. How about that? It has a Sophic form. P or face of it is exactly the same. The top is same. The bottom here, the line, it looks as if the bottom here is been bent down until it extends across the bottom line. Translation is all this. That means P or F or P underscore. So we got two here. P or Fe and the Sophic form. The bill letter, because that means when you read the time, your lips are together. P, P, lips together. P, P. Oh.
Okay, writing Pei and Fei. Yeah. So you see that this block letter is very angular, like I said before. So make sure you quarter your little square as a guide. Yeah. And from there, you start from the top right-hand corner, horizontally, vertically down, and back to the left line. Okay. And you have another stroke to complete it. Yeah, from the starting point again, go down vertically and turn to the right horizontally, and not forgetting the beauty spot. Yeah, where you have to put it right in the middle, the intersection of the two lines, yeah, that you have used as a guide. Okay, that is Pei, and that is Fei and Pei. With the Dagesh Lene, it is Pei. Yeah, it is a harder sound compared to Fei, the one without the Dagesh Lene. And how about the Sophic form? The Fei Sophic is very simple. It's just like the other two, except that you prolong the stroke, the vertical stroke on the right-hand side beyond the baseline. Extend beyond the baseline. Okay, that makes it Sophic form. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we come to the 18th consonant, Sade. This is my favorite letter. Why? Look here. Wait, Sade here, the translation is TS. Like S, but it's got T in front. Or it can TS or TZ or S with a dot. Remember, S is Lamet. This is it's a bit different. So it's S a dot or TS or TZ. It has a Sophic form. It's just like the bottom line is bent down. That's bent down across the baseline. Sade Sophic. Why is it a favorite one? Because look here. It's as if there's one person that praising the Lord with the two hands going up. Sade, praising Lord. And this one, to me, is just like somebody stand here and putting out the hand Sade. So when I look at this letter Sade, I think of praising God. That's why this is my favorite letter, Sade.
Yeah. A good way to remember the letter Sade.
You can add it out like that with this little girl. Sade. and add it up. Sade.
All right, writing Sade. Simple, yeah. You start from the starting point after you have quartered your square as a guide, yeah, top right-hand corner. Now this one goes diagonally, yeah, diagonally to the other side, which is the left, bottom left, and it turns, take a sharp angle, yeah, sharp turn to the left, yeah, to the left, and complete it with the last stroke, yeah, complete it with the last stroke as indicated. All right. Now, to write your Sade Sofit is simple. You start from the top right-hand corner, vertically down, extending beyond the baseline, and make another stroke, yeah, from the middle line on top, diagonally to the middle of the first stroke, as you can see, yeah, in the diagram. All right. So Sade, make sure you have 3 lines, yeah. Sorry, make sure you have 2 lines, Sade and Sade Sofit. All right, Angie.
Okay. Let's come to the 13th consonant called Cove. I'm coughing. Oh. Okay, this one, if I put a mirror here, does it look something like a small letter Q?
Yes.
And the translation is Q or K with a dot here. This is a transliteration.
Okay, writing Cove. Now, Cove is very unique, though it is not a Sofit letter, but you notice, you see, it extends beyond the baseline. And when you write, you have to pay attention, yeah, to the gaps, yeah. You make a curve line, yeah. I mean, you start from the top right, horizontally, and then curving the line downwards, but you do not meet with the intersection of the other 2 lines, yeah, because you have to leave the gaps. You have to leave the gaps, just like the last stroke. The vertical stroke, make sure you don't share the starting point, but you have to leave a gap, yeah, as you can see the pointer, and it goes down vertically, extending beyond the baseline. So that is Cove. Cove, as I said, is unique because it's not a Sofit letter, but it extends beyond that baseline. Okay, Angie?
Okay, remember Cove? Cove, you need two opening to copy it out. And then there's the only letter that's not Sofit, but extend below the line. Okay, come to the 20th letter, fresh. Let's read fresh, fresh, fresh. Mirror here, don't just a little bit like a small letter R here. That's R. And remember that the translation R, fresh, R. There's a rounded corner here. Rounded corner here, but it's for English it's just up, but for Hebrew there's nothing is just up here. It's a rounded corner. There's some difference here. Resh, R, R. Translation is R.
Okay, the 20th consonant, resh, yeah? So it's very simple. You start from the starting, which is the top left-hand corner, horizontally, but please take note, before you bend down to go vertically down, you have to make sure that it is a slight bend. There's a slight bend, slightly curved, yeah? Slightly curved. That is resh, and do not confuse with the R where it juts out, right? Okay, simple.
Okay, we come to an interesting letter, the 21st letter. It's called 31st letter that you got like a three arms that's waving up, hands and arms, I suppose. Okay, this letter can be a letter called sin, as seen, or shin, as it seen. Depend on where is the dot. If the dot is on the right side, it's shin. If the letter, the dot here is on the right, just as on the right, this on the left side is sin. Sin. This is shin. So let's see. Shin is the dot is on the right side. Remember, but that's what we try to remember. Shin is like a man that is here stretching out the hand far away. So it's very long. Okay, everybody, you learn by stretching out your hand. You read sin, mute yourself and read out. Shin. 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 The translation is SH, and is either SH or S with a smile here on top. A smile here. S smile. So it's on the right side. So I always say, I also can remember that. Well, if here the dot is on the right side, is she always right. Even always protest. She's always right.
Excuse me, someone's mic is on, is making the noise.
Yeah, would you please mute it, somebody? Or Grace, you help me, yeah? Okay, another one, seen. Seen, the dot is on the left side. What I remember is that this man is stretching out, but it's short. So it's seen, seen, seen. So let's mute and then read. Seen, seen, seen. The translation is S or S with a stroke on top. So there's a different seen. So we revise. If the dot is on the right side, we stretch our hand. Seen, seen, and she's right. Yeah. And then if it's on the left side, it's seen, 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 shorter sound.
Yeah, writing shin, sin and shin. So it's important for you to remember where the dot is. And this dot is not the same as dagesh lene, as you have learned, yeah? So it's either on the right, the dot goes to the right arm or the left arm. And it makes a difference in the pronunciation, yeah? So to write this letter, you start from the top right-hand corner, vertically down, and goes horizontally to the right, yeah? And continue up to the other side, yeah? Yeah, all right, as indicated. And the last stroke, you start from the middle, the top of the middle line, diagonally down to the bottom, yeah? Okay, and complete it with the dot. Yeah, if it is shin, then it is on the right arm, yeah? So this letter always reminds me of our English W, yeah? And I never write it like this because this looks so very angular, yeah? Okay, so I write it like W. Okay, so shin and sin, you just have to move the dot to the left arm. Okay, easy? Yes. Over to you, Angie.
Okay. Okay. We come to the last letter. Yeah, last letter. Kaf. Kaf. Let's read together. Oh, top. That's also a dot. That's a dagesh lene. This belongs to the group of baguette capital letter. We come to the last one. Here. Okay, revision. B, Bev, G, Gimel, D, Dale, K, Calf, P, K, and T is Calf. Calf, all these baguette capital letters, they got something similar. They got a beauty dot called Dagesh Lene, and they have a twin. The transliteration for calf is T, because calf is sound as calf, T, calf. Twin, no dot, but it has a softer sound. Also, translation is T with an underscore or TH. But in actual fact, the two of them, when it sound, one is two also, one is harder, one is softer. It looks quite simple. Remember, this calf, they got something special here. They have something like a toe here. It bend here. This is something that's very, I can recognize that it is not other letter, but it's calf because it has a T. T also begin with, toe also begin with T. They have toe here. T.
Okay, well done. I see that none of you has dropped out. You are still here. So the last letter, yeah, tough. Tough is very easy, as you can see, yeah. Start from the top right-hand corner horizontally and comes down vertically. And then the third stroke will be, you make sure that it juts out a little. That is a point that you have to note, yeah? The jutting out, there must be a small overhang there, okay? And make a point, make a stroke vertically down, okay? No, too fast. Go back, yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
And as Angie say, make sure that you indicate the toe, yeah? There must be a little toe that ends the last, the stroke, that vertical stroke. Otherwise, it's going to look like the other letter, hat. Remember? Hat, without that jutting out part. And don't forget the Dagesh Lene right in the middle. Okay? With the Dagesh Lene or without. Yeah? The sound, remember the sound will be harder, louder and harder for the letter with the Dagesh Lene, compared to the one without. Okay? Easy? So you also have two lines for top, one with and one without the beauty spot. Okay, Angie?
Okay, so this is the group of baguette capital letter. Okay. So this is the baguette capital letters that are bat and bat, gimel and gimel also, and this dalet and calf, pe, fe, taf, also taf. Okay, so when you read a time, this is b, this is b, this is g, stronger, g, this is g. All this here without Dagesh Lene, they are softer sound. Let's read again. B, b, g, g, d, d, kaf, kaf, pe, pe, taf, taf. So you will notice that actually the greater difference is bat and bat, half and half, K and F. Gimel here, Gimel, Dale and Taf, the sound is just a bit softer. It doesn't too much of difference. So during reading that time, the sound is quite minor. It's minor. I would say the sound is minor. Okay, so you just pay more when you are doing the reading. You are paying more attention on this string. Pay, bet, vet, half, half, pay, and fake. So remember our bad letter, the anti-bad that with a beauty spot called Dagesh Lene, and also our the twin, anti-bad. This baguette capital letters, they have twins letter, they have twins, one with Dagesh Lene, the other one without. The one without, we have sound that is softer. The one with Dagesh, we have a stronger voice, stronger sound. So the transliteration is that for those without Dagesh Lene, they have the H here. Remember, you see the H, or the underscore. So there's a difference between the baguette characters. Yeah, congratulations. You have finished, and thank you for staying on. So in order for you to enforce you, we like to have a quiz to test you.
Okay, time to put on your thinking cap again. Now, you have 2 consonants here. Can you remember? Can you name them? What is the one on the right?
Okay, now fun time. Everybody unmute yourself. Everybody answer. Can be a bit noisy now.
It's Lamet.
Fresh. Dalet.
Dalet. It's not Lamet. Remember, Lamet extends beyond the top line. Yeah? And this one looks quite similar, and yet is not totally similar. Yeah? This, anyone?
Fresh.
Yes, resh. Remember the laterally inverted R letter? Yeah, resh towards the end of the alphabet list. And what are their differences? Anyone? Yes, Dalet has got an overhang, sharp corner, whereas resh has a rounded corner. Okay, that is the obvious difference. And what are the 2 silent letters that you have learned? The very first one is Aleph. That's right. And towards the end, you have one more. Ain. That's right. Ain. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. The transliteration is apostrophe for one, which is Aleph, and then inverted apostrophe or none. Yeah. Okay.
So that's a way that we remember, because I always confuse whether it's apostrophe, which one to the right or left. So I remember Aleph first, then Ain. So here it goes like that. The here is go to the right, this like the open, and then it goes like that. So that's the way I remember.
Yeah, so when you write, make sure you have it in your transliteration. Okay, which consonant am I? Yeah, so you have to differentiate the dot. The dot is on the left arm.
Sin.
Excellent. That's right, sin. Sin. Look at the hand. The hand is not stretched to the rightmost part. Yeah, the right arm. Shin. This is shin. Good.
Can I say something?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, for me to remember this shin, because I take it as this, the dot is the blood of Jesus. This is a right hand, righteousness. So with the dot of the blood of Jesus at the right hand side, is righteousness is right? So it's at the right. That's how I remember. I just remember one. The other side, if not righteous, is sin. S-I-N.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Bun Lian. Thank you very much. That
I
is
think
another way of remembering it. Yeah.
I must say
Because
that
it's very vital where you leave the dot, right or left. Yeah.
I must say thank you very much for helping us to remember. You did a good job. I just contribute.
Well, that's what we learned, what we inherited from the previous teachers. So we are just passing on. And thank you. You have shared something that is new. Okay, which consonant am I? This is a unique letter that extends beyond the baseline, but it is not a Sophit letter. Remember?
Cove.
Anyone? Cove. That's right. Cove. Cove. Yeah. Remember the gaps that you must leave. Yeah. In order to get it right, do not join like our English P. Yeah. Okay. Next, name the consonants. So you have on the right,
Dalet, Resh.
Dalit, Resh, and the third one is
Sophie.
what Sophit? Yeah, obviously it's Sophit, yeah, because it goes down. So
What Sophit?
Is it Dalit?
Is it noon?
Sorry,
No.
not Dalit.
Calf.
That's right. Calf Sophit. Yes, calf Sophit. Yeah. The only Sophit letter that does not extend beyond the baseline is, have you noticed?
Yeah, what is that?
That's one Sophit. Yeah, that's right. Excellent. Yeah, Maam. Maam is it has a Sophit form, but it doesn't extend beyond the baseline like the rest. Yeah. Okay, what are the differences? Let's repeat because we have answered this before. Come on. I don't want to answer every question. Ruth? Yeah, sharp corner for Dalit. Yeah, and it also juts out. And Resh?
Rounded corner.
Yes, that's right. And for the Sophit, it juts out a little and extends beyond the bottom line. Okay, let's see. Another one. Name the consonants. First one is? Yes. Anyone? Can we have a gentleman? Okay. Vav. And this one is? Zain. Zain. And the third one is? Noon Sophit. That's right. Noon Sophit. So what are the differences? You see, Vav only has one stroke, continuous stroke. You do not have to lift up your hand, right? In fact, for some material, it's just a line. It's just a vertical line, yeah? But here you see that there is something like a hook, yeah? In some material, it's just like a line, you know? You may come across later. Okay, that is Vav, yeah? Whereas for Zain, anyone? For Zain, the head is different, right? Yeah, it juts out. It juts out a little on the left, on the right and left. And anyone? Yeah, correct. It extends beyond the baseline. Okay, what are these consonants? The first one?
Is it tough?
Grace. I think there is someone called Grace. Are you there?
Not tough. What is this?
Would you like to try, Grace? What consonant is this? Or someone like to help, Grace? Ruth?
This one, K.
Hat, yeah? And the second, the middle one is hey. And the third one is?
Tough.
Tough. That's right. Tough. With the softer tough, yeah? Without the dagesh lene. Okay, the differences? They don't look the same to me. I don't think they look the same, right?
No.
Okay, head is what you call, it juts out to the left, yeah, squarish. Whereas hay is distinctly different because of the window, the gap. And finally, remember tuft and the little toe? Without that, without the little toe, as I said, it will look something like hat, correct? So you must make sure that you don't miss out the little toe when you write. Okay, next, name the consonants. Okay, first one to the right.
Vet.
Yes, vet. Vet. Vet without the beauty spot. And this one?
Half.
Half. Half. And
Noon.
noon. That's right, noon, the slim letter.
Vet.
Okay, the differences? What are the differences? Anyone?
One is sharp, one is
Yeah, it juts out. Yeah, the bottom line juts out to the right. Whereas calf, it has a curved line. Curved line, but a flat base. Yeah.
Yes, flat.
And noon is very slim. It has a what can you say about their bottom line? Also
flat.
Yeah, flat, and it is very slim. It only occupies quarter of the square. What are these consonants? First one, you remember Angie's praising the Lord? In, right?
Ayin, Sade,
Hebrew,
Sade,
and then Sade and
Sade Sophie.
Sade Sophie with a long extension beyond the baseline. Okay. So more or less, I think you can recognize many of the letters, yeah? Name the similarity between these final forms. Okay, one very obvious similarity between them.
Sophie.
What is the similarity?
Or coming down the line.
Yes, they extend below the baseline. All of them sticking out right at the bottom. Whether it's okay. Now, this Hebrew is, you have learned, Hebrew is read from right to left. Shin, correct? Shin. Remember the dot?
Yes.
Yes, the dot to the right.
Yes.
And Lamet. Remember the llama on the mountain?
Yes.
And Maam, Sofit. Maam, Sofit. What about the second last letter?
Second last.
Yeah, that is Vav. There is also a dot up there. That one you will learn next Sunday. That is Nikuts, yeah, the vowel system. Okay, so as you can see.
Okay, thank you. So this one, today you have learned about the consonants. This is the Vav, but it can also be a Nikut, that means the vowel when it has a dot here. It's actually now it functions as a vowel. So this one, you see this thing that like a T shape here, we'll learn next week. Called kanas. And then this one, vowel with a dot here, you will learn next week. That is actually also another vowel. That is a O vowel. This is the A vowel. This is O vowel. And then we will learn this one next week. So shalom everybody. We are here to say goodbye to all of you. Remember that this Hebrew is written from right to left, whereas the English transliteration is read from left to right. Okay, that's the end of our session 1. And I will put in the chat group that you have written the assignment and we would like you to take a photo and pass up onto the group chat so that we help you by correcting. So the tips of it is that when you write the time, you have to adhere to the specification. Where does it jut out? Whether it's fat one, thin one, whether it's use the whole square or half square or quarter square. So if you go according to the specification, you get it right. If you simply write there's a possibility that you get it wrong. Okay, so I hope that you all learn well to write and also to read. To read, you can learn that by the alphabet songs, and also you can replay this recorded session. This session is recorded. We will put the recording onto the chat in these few days. You can play again, and then you can revise. Okay. So any questions before we dismiss? Our session has ended. Thank you very much, everybody.